Hello and welcome to a video review of Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Skydive. Now, I was never a really big fan of the G1 aerial bots, but I did get this guy because of the first movie DS game, the Autobots. You could unlock him. Not a decently fleshed out character, there's no lore to him. Move my camera back. So there was kind of not much to him in the actual game. He was a cool character, I think he was one of the tallest models. He also had Megatron's gun. So, I got this guy. He's a decent jet. I can't remember what type of jet he is. But yeah, got the lightning bolts, lots of nice panel lining, the thrusters, and of course, a lot of undercarriage. Just a lot. And there's no landing gear, so he kind of sits, but it's really easy to tip him forward. But yeah, got the little lightning bolt there, little black tail fins, thrusters nicely molded in. Underside, you can kind of see how everything's going to work. This is your standard Skydive look, although the G1 figure did kind of have better cable management. And my one gripe, I wish they would have done this differently, rather than being something that needs to be pegged in, but we'll get into that when we get there. So yeah, and size comparisons will be at the end. I'll film it and we'll do all that. But yeah, the only accessory he has is that tail fin and two identical little, very 80s laser guns. So you're going to remove those and set those off to the side. Now I'm not going to go into the combined mode because I only got Skydive. I only wanted Skydive because of that DS game. I really have no connection to the other aerial bots. Maybe if I pick them up later on in life, I might. But for right now, I just have him. So to start with transformation, we're going to pull the wings up, fold those up, kind of get that. Take this whole assembly, it does peg in, rotate it down, and it also pegs in with those two tabs. Right in those slots. Tabs in nice. Now, the one issue I have, we're going to take his arms, is the legs. You're going to want to split them, remove these, and try to get them to split. So when you're going in robot mode, or vehicle mode, sorry, there's two tabs in here. So when you put them together, it's supposed to tab in, and then like that. And if this wasn't a peg hole, it'd be so much smoother. That's just a personal gripe of mine. Lay them down, bring that down on the hinge, fold it up, take that, fold the foot out. And on this side, I'll show you from the front. You just want to take it, untab it, swing it down on that double hinge. It does tab into the back of his knee. Flip up the foot. Slide that down. And there we have the lower body. Come in here, fold out the hands. Rotate his head around, and there you have Skydive in robot mode, in a very nice looking robot mode. Very, very nice. Very, very smooth, very sleek. Not a whole lot of kibble. Not a whole lot of really anything. I mean, obviously he's got the jet backpack, but that is G1. And these also do peg in. I don't know if you're supposed to. I do. Just keep it cleaner. But yes, very G1. You got the very 1980s stereotypical robot. Got some nice detailing. Very much an update to his 80s design, but not a reimagining. Shoulders will move outward that far. They're on a universal joint. We'll go that far because of the back piece. And not back at all. Bicep rotation. Elbows will give you a little over 90. Get that better in frame for you. The hands move in and out for transformation. Head is kind of on a ball joint, but you only get a little bit. So you can do a full 360 for transformation, but you kind of get a little wiggle waggle and forward and back. But that's it. Waist swivel. Hips will kick forward that far, back that far, outwards. You do the full splits, thigh rotation, and 90 degrees, and nothing at the feet. They don't have pivot or anything, so it almost feels like a step back in terms of some articulation, but in a good way. This feels like, make sure it's in frame, this feels like a Transformer that would have come out, say, 2010-ish. And I know that's not exactly a good thing, but for me it works. It's simple. We can give him his little guns. Because honestly, sometimes simple is fun. He's a fun little Transformer. very easy to transform. Poses decently. I don't think he has a stand port. I've been noticing that a lot of them have not been coming out with stand ports recently, and I don't know why that is, but yeah. And his guns don't really sit in his hand because the handle is too short. So, I mean, it stays enough. It's not going to fall out. This one stays in better, but they're definitely not in there good. So, yeah, there's that. And, yeah, we'll do the size comparisons here in a minute. Hello, this is Editing Jackal, coming at you from the middle of the video, standing on the computer. So if this size comparison does not work, it is my fault. I'm a terrible editor, and we will get to the size comparisons after these messages. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Shut up, Grandma. I guess it really doesn't work. I like how as soon as it said that his arm drooped. I'm leaving this in. This is my blooper. I'm leaving it in. Alright, size comparison. You can see him next to an old school deluxe. And for standard, we're going to bring in my editor, who's overpaid. I overpay him. Because these videos often look terrible, I overpay him. So, pick better editors. But yeah, here you can see the size comparison. I can't get to my Dark of the Moon Megatron, but we have a standard 6-inch figure here. We have an old school Voyager, which would basically be a leader today. He's a little on the small side for a deluxe. I mean, current deluxes are smaller, but again, it's also weird to me with the price increase that just Skydive alone was more than both of these figures were new. That just blows my mind because I think I paid $34 for him. Okay, so now my autofocus focuses on things up front. But I paid $34 for him, $20 for him, and $10 for him. So between these three right here, there's almost $60 worth of stuff, and most of it's him. But yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Hopefully the editing on this one comes out pretty decently. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I'll catch you folks next time.